So that will help in this investigation and better tell exactly what transpired.
The mayor's saying this is a great neighborhood. The Sherman Park neighborhood, which is not far from the live scene that you're seeing right now, which is where it all started. He says there's people who've lived there for 30 or 40 years, and they are going to do whatever it takes to keep people safe there. And that is a neighborhood that has seen a whole lot of violence. In the city of Milwaukee, this really started as a story of overnight homicides when we got to work today. 9 shootings, 5 homicides, and then this afternoon we had our officer-involved shooting. That was at 3:30 as they take a ladder up into the BMO Harris Bank now. And that's when the crowd started to gather outside this officer-involved shooting, and police saying tonight it really was social media. People not from the Sherman Park neighborhood, but people from the rest of other parts of the city who arrived, and they started causing trouble. We had reports of now a better picture of what was damaged tonight. This is one of 4 buildings that were lit on fire, but also the mayor talking about how many police cars were destroyed.
That is true. And there was one vehicle that was destroyed, and then there were 2 squads that had broken windows. And in one of those squads, an officer was inside, and he was injured, taken to the hospital. There was, of course, the BP. We have that, and we have 35th and Burleigh. We have the O'Reilly Auto Parts, a beauty supply store. 36th and Fond du Lac, we have the BMO Harris thing.
And for some of these locations, the firefighters could not get in right away, and that is because shots were fired, especially at the gas station that we were talking about earlier, close to the Sherman Park, and that allowed that building to burn to the ground. There were 3 people inside the gas station. We were told all 3 made it out okay.
And you know, we have had concerns earlier in the night about potentially danger with that BP fire of it, the explosion, and that was not mentioned. So I guess that seriousness is didn't come to.
And there were the flames on the left side of your screen that we saw earlier. They did say right now, at this moment, there are fire crews on that location for the first time tonight, and they do say things appear to be calming down. But again, we want to reiterate the message from a couple of our city leaders. If you don't know where your young child is tonight, you need to go find them. Drag them by the ear. That's what the mayor was saying. You need to text them. You need to call them. If you think your teen may be at a friend's house, don't trust them tonight. This is the kind of night you want to know exactly where they are, and you want them to see them and bring them home. And then it was very interesting to talk about the issues. We don't always see that the night of the violence, and we're seeing from some of our city leaders how they were saying that some of these young people feel helpless. That's why they start fires.
And as Alderman Stamper put it, we have a community that is in pain. So they were saying that there are resources. We have to come together as a community, all working together to make this a better place. One, I think it was Rainey who mentioned the fact that I guess a poll or a ranking had it where Milwaukee is one of the worst places for an African American to live, which is very disconcerting. And they were talking about we have